keep calm and carry on. Many of us have seen that phrase pop up pretty much everywhere, isn't it? It's used to peddle everything from notepads, baby clothes, tea towels, mugs, you name it. Its origins, however, are wartime Britain back in 1939, when it was used as a message calling for so-called sober restraint. Well, fast forward 80-odd years, and the message, in my mind, is probably more pertinent than ever. Why? Well, because this week's media has been dominated by the chaotic scenes at petrol forecourts across the country. Queues, which seem to have snaked back for miles. There's been fistfights at the pumps. I even saw someone doing a flying kick at someone else. And, of course, there's been greedy folk, not just content with filling up their cars, but seemingly desperate to fill any vessel they could get their hands on. The cause? A fuel crisis, of course. Except there never really was one, or should I say, not at least one which would have affected people en masse. Alas, along came some of the tabloid media, and wow, what a great job they did of terrifying the absolute bejesus out of everyone, and thus, in my mind, causing this situation as it now stands, which is most petrol forecourts at least out of some of their fuel, and there's even been talk of bringing in the army. Many politicians are, of course, desperate to put the blame squarely on Brexit's door, reigniting all those divisions back from 2016, and people are understandably absolutely furious. Now, come on, after the absolutely devastating time this country's had, it is surely in all of our interests to come together for us to rebuild the economy and try and get life back to some kind of normality. Normality. Do you remember that? Gosh, how I crave it. So tonight, I remind all of you of that wartime mantra: keep calm and carry on. If you are greedily panic buying fuel when you really don't need it, please stop it. Because trust me, there will be many tough times ahead that we really don't have much control over. So for now, let's stop making things worse for ourselves. I'm Michelle Dewberry, and this is Tubes & Co.